My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are looking at what does your person want you to know. In the extended, oh my goodness, where is the letter? Uh-oh. Did I lose it? One second, guys. I found it finally. Yeah, so I have a channel letter, so I'll read that for you guys. In the extended, we're gonna find out what do they not want you to know about themselves, their environment, the karmic situation, and then we're gonna look at their next actions towards you. Okay, so let's get into this. We start as we usually do. Let's get some significators. Okay. I think I'll just switch up the decks today just a little bit. I'll use the same Iris Oracle. For the energy generally as usual. And then I'll use the Psych cards. And this is the original deck. This is the first print. To find out their energy towards you. Okay. Underneath the deck, I'm your puppet. That's what came through. And that's not the usual meaning. I usually get that, somebody's being manipulated, right? But they're saying, I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. So it feels like, they're almost putty in your hands. And they may see themselves as being very vulnerable to your energy. There's something here as well about their spiritual or religious beliefs and them realizing, because this is the card number 48, and 48 reduced to 12, which is a hangman. This is the illumination, your epiphanies, right? They're also having an epiphany that something about their life philosophies, their spiritual beliefs, their religious beliefs, have really had them like a puppet, a person without autonomy, right? They've just been operating kind of brainless, right? This is a download that they got through their spiritual awakening. Here we have the third eye very open, and then we have the star, which represents healing. So they realize that they have been a spiritual, religious, and ideological puppet. That's some heavy stuff. We have ungrateful daughter and earthy mother. And the religious or spiritual shift or ideological shift that's happening is is related to how they regard the feminine, the female, women, girls. Let me further expand. I feel like whether your person is male or female in body, they have some misogynistic ideas, especially when it comes to spirituality. So maybe we're looking at someone who may have grown up in one of those Abrahamic religions, right? And a lot of those Abrahamic religions are really centered around patriarchy, right? And really centered around the evisceration of the feminine off the face of the earth, right? When we look at indigenous religions and the religions of first peoples and so on, there's always this balance of masculine and feminine energy, right? when we look at all the indigenous religions, historical religions, it's always been centered around the balance of masculine and feminine energy. But when we look at particularly Abrahamic religions, it is all about patriarchy, the male, the masculine, and even the women that rise up through those holy texts are often portrayed as supporting caste members, as prostitutes, right? And even those that go on to be recognized as prophets, they're not given the kind of prominence as their male counterparts. So what they're realizing, they're doing there's a big quantum shift that's happening with your person with regard to their relationship with the feminine. So their relationship with the earth as mother, right? Their relationship to their mother. And I think that's something that came out in the last reading, that they're realizing that it's their relationship with the mother energy and the feminine that has created a lot of the discord in their life. Their relationship to you, divine feminine, the feminine energy outside of them, and then their relationship to their inner feminine, right? Their intuition, their capacity to nurture, right? So they are realizing that in order for them to be balanced within themselves and to resolve the conflict within themselves, and we spoke about that conflict in the last reading, they have to make peace. See, they're making peace there. They have to make peace with the feminine within them, and that means moving away from a lot of patriarchal ideals. And they have to make peace with the feminine outside of them, which would be feminine family members and you, divine feminine. So this is what's happening with them at this time. This is them making peace with the divine feminine and seeing how feminine energy has always been nurturing to them, but they've never been able to reciprocate. So this is them also wanting to reciprocate that nurturing energy. Interesting. Let's see the energy towards you. Some may be estranged with the mother energy, and this could be some sort of reconciliation. And remember, they are representing the divine masculine within you. So maybe there's something about this that resonates for you as well. And we have the now. The here and the now. Okay, so they feel like they have to take some sort of action here, and this person is harvesting, right? And you know, if you don't harvest on time, the crop can spoil. So they feel like they need to take some sort of action now. Their energy towards you. We have the energy of friendship, right? And it's a card number 11. And it is the energy of justice and being fair. It is the energy of reciprocating, which makes sense, right? Because they're trying to make peace with the divine feminine within themselves and outside of themselves. So their energy right now is to start on this foundation of friendship, right? And perhaps they might be in a situation where friendship is the only way that you can be present in their life at this time. They could be with somebody else. They could be in a far off land, or they could have a job that just doesn't allow them that space to really reciprocate as a partner, a romantic partner. So right now their energy towards you is friendship, and they love you and they trust you. and they want to reciprocate the energy that you have been giving to them. Let's clarify a little bit. All right. Energy underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords reverse. So again, releasing themselves from that ideology and dogma that kept them separate from the feminine and viewing the feminine as other. So they're separating themselves from that. They're freeing themselves from programming. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have, what is this? Is it the Six of Wands in reverse? So it is the proverbial ego death. And with the ego death, they're seeing everything clearly and seeing where they have been in cycle upon cycle upon cycle of having these really distorted views and skewed views where feminine energy is concerned, right? And they're also seeing how feminine energy has always supported them, but they've not been able to do the same. The energy towards you is friendship. You are their friend. Okay? We have the Magician in reverse. And usually the Magician in reverse is a master manipulator. Or it could be someone who feels disempowered or unable to manifest at this time. And then we have the Star. Okay? So what they're trying to do is trying to make it up to you. It feels like this person was pretty shitty to you in the past. We have the Magician in reverse. So not making the effort and this kind of using you for supply, right? But now they want to be a safe space and a friend to you. They want you to trust them again. And that's why they want to start with this friendship. And that friendship, that in idea of giving equally to each other, nurturing each other. You see this water, this energy, this emotion flowing out of her bosom. So they want you guys to be bosom buddies, and they want you guys to be able to nurture each other. What do they want you to know at this time? This is the Side card. What do they want you to know? Let's get 4 cards. What do they want you to know? We have the Stars. So it feels like the stars are aligning for some sort of union energy. This is a card number 22. And master number 22 is about mastering your romantic relationships. So it feels like the stars are aligning for you guys. And they are doing their part, right? In order for that alignment to occur. We see the blue here, masculine energy, the pink, yes, I know it's cliched, the pink, feminine energy, and them coming together here, right? So there's something that they are manifesting, but they are doing their part to bring this union together. And they're tapping into their intuition. We have number 2 twice, right? That's the energy of the High Priestess. And that's about listening to your gut, listening to your intuition, right? So they're listening to their intuition, and it's bringing you guys closer together. So they want you to know that they are doing the work. And remember, the High Priestess is representing the divine feminine within them. So they are listening to the priestess within themselves. And what the priestess within themselves is telling them that they need to make a great escape. That they have to free themselves. Whatever prison they had themselves locked in there. The divine feminine within them is telling them it's time to run. Run, Forest, run. Right? Right? Break free of the chains or the ropes or the bindings that may have held you trapped. Okay? So it feels like there's some kind of drill break. And this is interesting that this would come come through, because I think that's one of the last things they say in their letter to you. Let's see. I think I remember that. Yeah, it says here. I stay under the radar, incognito, until I have all the information and resources needed to break free. Yeah. So they want you to know that they are gradually feeling themselves wherever they're at. And they may be in a karmic situation. There's a card number 38, which reduces to 11. So we have another 11 here. 11, 11. So they want you to know that they are freeing themselves. They are becoming unbound. We're going to pull cards on all of these. I'm just interpreting them as they come out. Well, there's not much to interpret, though. They're quite straightforward. And we have here the stranger. All right, so they want you to know that they are being monitored. Okay, it's a card number 30, which reduced to 3. So this feels like some sort of third party energy. It does not have to be a romantic partner, but it could be somebody that they feel estranged from. Now, we did talk about them feeling estranged from their mother energy, okay, or feminine energy in their life. So this could definitely be a karmic partner, but this person peeping, right? Only peeping. That's a song in my country, right? No, I think it's from another Caribbean island. I can't remember. Anyways, yeah. So they're being monitored somehow. Okay, they're being monitored somehow. This can also talk about a third party opening, helping them to open a particular door. So this could even be a spirit guide. Okay, so when I pull clarify, I'll know better. But I'm logging into the 3 there. And then we come back here with the mother energy as a card number 14. And that's about temperance and balance. So it's about making peace with the mother energy. So we are spot on with our messages. We're getting the confirmation of the messages. Right? So what do they want you to know? They want you to know that they're making peace with their mother and with everything that happened in their childhood surrounding the mother energy or surrounding the feminine energy. My father was a feminine energy in my life. My mother was a masculine energy. So it looks like they're making peace with whoever modeled the feminine energy to them. And it could definitely be their mother. All right, let's clarify, guys. Spirit, tell us about this card with the stars aligning. And we have, what is this? The 7 of Wands. So they are fighting for this connection, and they want you to know that they are working hard to make this a possibility. Let's see this liberation card. What is this? This is the 5 of Cups reversed. So this is them freeing themselves from guilt, freeing themselves from any feelings of abandonment or regret that may have held them bound, right? Sometimes, when we do something horrible, sometimes the guilt and shame can keep us stuck in places that are pretty dysfunctional, right? So they're not allowing that to happen to them anymore, right? They could have been afraid to face you, right? And to face what they needed to do in order to be your friend again. But they're not letting that hold them back any longer or keep them in places and spaces that are toxic, right? They're releasing this energy and they are freeing themselves. They're going to be guilt-free. And because they're guilt-free, nobody else can do any kind of guilt trip on them to try and manipulate them or control them. They are going to live their life on their terms. Let's see who the stranger is. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Emperor. Guys, it feels like this is a spirit guide. This is a spirit guide or an ancestor that's helping them to open this door to freedom. They may be getting messages from this person, or this person could be someone who is incarnated, right? Could be a father energy for sure, We have the Emperor, we have King of Cups, or there's some sort of male figure. Yes. They might be male in body, but it feels like they're balanced in their energy. There's someone who's helping your person see or figure out what they want to do with their life. This could be an objective person, a professional person, but they're helping your person create order out of the chaos that has been their life. Let's see this energy of mother and making peace with the mother. We have the King of Wands, right? They may be standing up to mother energy, taking action on that front. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. I feel like them and their mother, whether their mother is still alive or has transitioned, there's some kind of secret that they are revealing about their relationship with their mother. And it feels like for some of them it could be a confrontation or confrontation directly with this mother energy, or they might be talking to other people about their relationship with their mother and what happened in the past. And that's been a really cathartic exercise, and it's helping them really come to some sort of peace with this mother energy, and indeed with all feminine energy. Is there anything else that they want you to know at this time? Let's go into tarot. Is there anything else that they want you to know at this time? Let's get 3 cards. We have, what is this? Looks like the 9. Oh, it's another 7 of Wands card. That's about fighting for what you believe in. We have the Strength card in reverse, where they may have thought themselves powerless before. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles reverse, and this person is burying it, right? So it feels like they're doing a release, right? A release of everything that doesn't serve them, but it feels like it's not just people. It is philosophies and ideologies that have kept them back, that have made them feel disempowered and hopeless and powerless in their situation. They are fighting back. They're fighting back. They realize that they have the power to change their life, and they're using it. They have the power to change their life, and they're using that power now. They're choosing to use that power. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. Now, if you're able, join me in extended. I'm going to read that letter. And we're going to go into what do they not want you to know. All right, so we have the cold moon. So it feels like a lot of this that's happening is being catalyzed by this powerful supermoon. And it says stillness, abundance, and withdrawn. So it feels like this is time to really retreat and really log into your own intuition. Yeah, because there's a transformation that's happening for you too. And again, it's connected to the moon. But it does say lunar eclipse here. And it says spiritual changes and internal evolution. Now, that's exactly what's happening with your person. So it's happening with you too. So you guys are always mirroring each other. You're always there in lockstep with each other, it looks like. Let's see this lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. right, here it is. And it says, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And it says, a lunar eclipse occurs when the moon is nearly full and becomes obscured by the Earth's shadow. For a brief moment during this time, we can watch the Earth casting shadows over the surface of the usually bright and luminous moon. In astrology, a lunar eclipse is often referred to as the harbinger of change. It brings with it sudden revelations and bold new beginnings that often affect the trajectory of our lives, and it feels like this time is one of those times. They can occur several times a year and are quite notorious in esoteric circles for their chaotic energy, which shakes things up and turns things upside down. When the lunar eclipse card when the lunar eclipse card casts its shadow on a spread, it is calling us to take a cue from Luna and use this time to embrace and examine our own shadows. These spiritual changes we have been going through have come to a climax, and we are in the middle of a major spiritual evolution. The lunar eclipse asks us to begin acknowledging these shadows that are blocking our luminosity. One by one, we can dive into their darkness to gain a better understanding of the fears that lie buried beneath. So your person may not have been burying something because it's in reverse. They're digging up something. They're digging up the things that they've been holding on to that didn't serve them. And Spirit is asking you to do the same thing. Let us remember to focus on being extra kind to ourselves during this dark time and fight back with an abundance of self-love and compassion as we enter into this uncomfortable new phase of unlearning and growth. So whatever is happening for your person is happening for you too. And if they're making peace with the divine feminine energy within themselves and those outside of themselves, it feels like you have to make peace with the divine masculine within you and the divine masculine outside of yourself. And it's about digging up any kind of weird views or relationships that we have with masculine energy. It's time to call out our own misandry at this time. Because it looks like, remember we talked about them having a love-hate relationship with feminine energy in our last reading. It feels like you may also have a love-hate relationship with masculine energy. Okay? So Spirit's asking you to examine that. All right, my love. So if you can, join me in extended. Otherwise, thank you guys for everything, for subscribing, your comments, clicking on the ads as they play. We get a commission for that. And everything you do helps our community grow, expand, and people to receive the messages that they need to receive. Take care.